Who do you think you are?
Thanks. The idea for a new agency was first put to Peter Withy by Andrew Kelly over a green chicken curry here at what used to be the Bangkok restaurant.
There's nothing I can do, nothing I can say. You do what you want to, go your own sweet way. You'll go your own sweet way.
Leabrook Farms, the home of honey.
I say you go your own sweet way.
Soon after, the agency's tenets and operating principles were scrawled down on a serviette here at what used to be Mona Lisa's restaurant. And here on Carrington Street is where the journey officially began. This is the once famous International Oyster Bar where Killian Withy Advertising opened its door 21 years ago on the 2nd of April 1991. Some say it was a day too late. I'll leave that up to you.
Men sådan en gerne.
G'day, Larry.
Hey, morning, Larry.
G'day, Larry. And here is what was then the agency's boardroom. In fact, there was a choice of boardrooms. Where should I sit today? It was close to all amenities. Now, I'm not entirely sure what happened at this address, but the establishment was called Angel Eyes. Curious.
Hello.
Just waiting now. They're at the gates. Settling. And they're off, and they've all jumped nicely. Down the straight, it's nosy neighbour past the first post, then biology teacher, followed by Billy's mum, and window dresser moves up on scout leader. In the middle of the field comes council worker, followed closely by computer whiz, doing well in the wet, and Nana Wilson looking dangerous. Further back, lovely Lisa and couch potato. The pace is building as they come round the bend with local postie showing form, and sultry Susie, followed by nice young constable. As they pass the halfway mark, past the corner deli, bus driver joins in, then local MP and exotic dancer. A bit of interference there. They make their way down the final straight. It's Con the car salesman and Frank the butcher. Oh, here's a challenge. On the outside comes Gwen the florist, past the Thompson twins, market gardener and a couple of bicycle riders. It's all over bar the shouting. Everybody's racing to the TAB during the spring racing carnival because you're on a winner at the TAB. Now stand by, just waiting for play.
Det der en myrde sin rige kone.
A few short years later, the company relocated all the way down the other end of Carrington Street. There weren't a lot of great restaurants down this side of town at the time, so they didn't stay here very long. But here, there was plenty. And thanks to the government losing our Grand Prix, these premises across the road became available. It was a fantastic location. Everyone in the agency was delighted, and all the restaurateurs were delirious.
6 or 7 weeks ago, the Statesman started to develop this persistent whistle. Drove my wife Susie absolutely insane. We didn't know what it was. So we took it down to the guys at our nearest Ultratune. They discovered the source in seconds, fixed the Statesman on the spot. Did a sensational job too. Susie and I haven't heard a single whistle since.
But when the agency departed the east for the wild, wild west, some businesses didn't quite see the humour in this innocent little poster. Interestingly enough, the businesses that threatened legal action closed down soon after the agency departed. Curious. Hang on.
This is what happens to your tyres
if you have worn shock absorbers. They lose contact with the road, and if your tyres aren't firmly on the road, you can't brake or steer properly. This is what happens if you have Munro shock absorbers fitted. They push your tyres onto the road and keep them there. Munro shock absorbers, keeping you and your tyres on the road.
And now to the company's current locale. And aside from stepping over the occasional syringe or sleeping vagrant, or dodging crime scene police tape, this really is a lovely part of the world. Of course, the boardroom was always a haven away from the craziness of Hindley Street. Thanks. And the other boardroom. How's your meal? And now, we find ourselves here. But this isn't the end of our journey. Far from it. Happy 21st birthday, KWP.
Such is the